2022 was home to a plethora of great anime, from continued shows like Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan to new shows like Chainsaw Man, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Summertime Rendering, and even My Dress Up Darling. But one show stood out last year, and unlike these other shows which gained mass popularity, this one did not have a pre-existing audience. This one is not an adaptation or an expansion of a pre-existing IP. It had no pre-established audience, unlike pretty much every other anime that aired last year. Therefore, Lycoris Recoil had to stand on its 2 feet and prove to the world just how good it is. At the time Lycoris Recoil was airing, its studio, A1 Pictures, was also releasing another anime called Engaged Kiss, which unfortunately did not receive the same love that Lycoris Recoil did. Lycoris Recoil showed last year that even with the odds stacked against it, it could become one of the most loved anime of the year. Since its successful release, there have been 2 manga published about this show and its characters, and a new anime project has been announced. So what makes Lycoris Recoil so special? Let's find out. Produced by A1 Pictures and released in the summer of 2022, Lycoris Recoil is an original story that follows Takina and Chisato. They were adopted by DA, which stands for Direct Attack. DA is a secret organization that focuses on crime prevention. DA adopts girls and trains them to fight and kill. They are called Lycoris. Their methods revolve around eliminating people who are intending to commit a crime. Their disguise is a uniform that resembles a school uniform. The reason behind this is that in Japan, it is common for women to wear school uniforms as a fashion trend, even when they are too old to attend school. Takina is a very efficient Lycoris. Her accuracy with a gun is unmatched, and she completes tasks without deviation. On a mission to prevent an arms dealership, a Lycoris agent is captured, and radio communications between HQ and the Lycoris agents suffer from interference. Despite their most recent orders were to stay put, Takina takes it upon herself to act. She blasts the arms dealer sky high, rescuing the Lycoris agent. Due to disobeying orders and putting other agents at risk, Takina is transferred to Cafe Lycorico, a base of operations disguised as a cafe. Here she meets Mika, who runs the cafe and its problematic employees. He is also the guardian of Chisato. Mizuki used to work in the intelligence division of DA, but chose to work in the cafe with Mika, as she is desperate to marry a man and believes working in a job where she constantly meets new people will increase her chances of marriage. Kurumi, who is a famous hacker who goes by the name Walnut, is seeking shelter from unsavory people who believe they killed her. She now uses her advanced hacking abilities to aid Lycorico. And finally, we have Chisato, a bright, bubbly and eccentric girl. Chisato is the best Lycoris agent. Yet, she rarely goes on missions assigned to her by DA because of her morals. Chisato does not want to kill, she wants to spend her life helping those in need. When in combat, she uses non-lethal rubber bullets to take down her targets. Many people in the DA disapprove of this choice. Chisato possesses a unique ability. She can dodge bullets. This is why she is a highly valued asset to the DA. She also wears a necklace from the Allen Institute, which indicates she is talented, but she is not fully aware about why she has the necklace. Chisato and Takina are paired together on her arrival to Lycorico, and Takina struggles both with being transferred to Lycorico and with the missions Chisato normally does. Chisato takes Takina to a school, a language college, and to deliver some coffee from the cafe to some customers, who happen to be Yakuza. Takina is perplexed by the kind of missions Chisato assigns herself with. Chisato explains that she is a Lycoris for individuals, that they can help people in more ways than just by killing. Working behind the shadows to disrupt the facade of peace the DA has worked tirelessly to upkeep is Majima. Majima, like Chisato, believes in aiding the weak. However, he believes that the DA is an obstacle for achieving true peace, as the peace they enforce is founded in lies. Majima works with a hacker, Robota. to take down the Lycoris agents and DA. As the story goes on, we learn that almost everyone has secrets, and the reasoning behind why Takina was transferred and why Chisato has the Allen Institute necklace were not entirely conveyed was to conceal certain dark truths. Despite being a girls with guns anime, the likes of which haven't really been seen since the early to mid 2000s, with anime like Gunslinger Girl and Black Lagoon, Lycoris Recoil's heart is not in the action scenes, but it is in the interactions with its two main characters. Takina is dedicated to re-enlisting in the DA. Chisato both wants to help Takina get back in the DA, whilst also opening her up to understanding that there are many ways to help people. An aspect I love about this show is how the characters, especially Chisato and Takina, develop. Takina begins very stingy and unemotive, but after working with Chisato, his positive, bubbly and eccentric personality along with her desire to help people, Takina learns to open up more, be more expressive and becomes more decisive. Chisato over the course of the show becomes more perceptive and understanding. She goes through a lot of personal strife and trauma throughout the series, but never lets her fears or worries consume her. She takes it in her stride and continues to be a positive influence on those around her. The series explores themes like moving forward, accepting change, the family you make, challenging the status quo and so much more. Lycoris Recoil is an anime that promotes positivity with the most lovable characters, which is why I believe this anime became so beloved. The art style this anime uses is not too dissimilar from other anime by A1 Pictures, using digitally clean visuals, strong contrast and thin yet defining line work. However, there definitely is some KyoAni inspiration in this show's art style, and this was probably influenced by the fact this anime has a lot of slice of life elements in it, a genre that KyoAni thrives on. Takina herself looks like she was pulled right out of a KyoAni show. Aspects of the animation that resemble KyoAni are the realistic body proportions, A1 Pictures tend to go for a slimmed down style for the characters, and the head shapes are softer and more rounded. Even the background artwork is softer than what is typical of A1 Pictures. The background artwork is very good, the style remains consistent and there is a lot of hidden CGI elements throughout the series. I wouldn't be surprised if they made a CGI model of the cafe, like what A1 did with the school council room in Kaguya-sama, especially because there are some shots where you can identify a lot of excellently hidden CGI in the cafe sequences. The character designs are probably the best part of this show's animation. Chisato and Takina's designs alone are incredible. They are memorable, recognizable from their silhouette too. The color coding is beyond excellent. Chisato's primary color is red, her uniform is red, her eyes are red, she has medium length blonde hair and wears a red ribbon tied into a bow on the left side of her hair. Takina wears a navy blue uniform. She has purple eyes and long dark hair. Throughout the show, they tend to switch between their operations uniform and their Lycoris uniform, which is a samue with a kimono skirt and an apron, which are color coded. When creating these characters, the artists wished the story allowed for them to wear more outfits throughout the show, as they were really proud of their designs. So in the OP, ED and eye catch sequences, they were shown to be wearing more casual outfits the creators believed they would wear. They also continued this trend by giving them more outfits to wear on the Blu-ray covers. The creators have so much love and passion for these characters, and it really shows when watching. The fluidity of the animation is great, especially in the action scenes. Lots of dynamic camera and character movement, whilst retaining consistent character drawings with a high level of detail. This is something A1 Pictures thrives with. A1 did a fantastic job with the art and animation of this series. Its art style is visually gorgeous, and their character designs in this show are something they should be proud of. The opening song, Alive, is really catchy. It is about not following a path laid before you, but choosing your own. A very fitting theme for the show. I really love how at the start of the OP, Chisato flips the sign in front of the cafe from closed to open, signalling that the episode has begun. We get a few mirroring shots of Chisato and Takina, including some that take a more stylistic approach, an elevator between two towers, both of high significance to the main characters, both representing them too. Red spider lilies have a lot of conflicting meanings. They symbolize death and blood, a sign of imminent doom. However, these are probably not the symbolisms intended to be used with the spider lilies. Red spider lilies can also symbolize love, energy, desire, and sexual attraction. Spider lilies are often gifted to a person they wish to woo, and show that their feelings are deeper than physical attraction. There are some undertones throughout this series that show Chisato and Takina may be more interested in each other than friends normally are, and using the spider lilies to represent this is beautiful visual symbolism, and this show does not shy away from having same-sex couples. I mention this because red spider lilies pop up frequently in the show, not just in the OP sequence, and I wanted to give some context behind their possible meaning. We got a few shots foreshadowing events that happened before the show takes place. We see how young the characters were when they were enlisted. We get the beautifully crafted shots of Chisato and Takina in casual clothing the creators were really proud of. And the best part of the OP, which is the last sequence, Chisato and Takina are casually walking together and Chisato lightly kicks Takina's bum, and Takina returns with a powerful kick to Chisato's bum which knocks her off balance. Watching this scene with how Chisato laughs after the kick shows both what their personalities are like and how close they are. In case you couldn't tell, I really like this OP sequence. The ending song, Tower of Flower, is about establishing a strong connection with someone. Someone who brightens the dim world around you, who instantly makes your life worth living. To throw away the lonely, empty life you've always known, asking to be rescued from your own darkness. They have taught you to be yourself, and now you can write another page in your story. This song is written like it is from Takina's perspective, singing about the wonderful effect Chisato has had in her life. The art style changes for the ED. It is less detailed art, but it shines in its use of soft colours and cartoony appearance. The ED starts with a Takina time-lapse. In the first shot, she is reading manga. The next, she has fallen asleep in her chair, her manga volumes scattered across her desk. Next, we see her carrying her manga towards the edge of a frame. And finally, we see her staring out the window, dreaming of what could be. We see a depressed Takina's reflection on her window. She has drawn a rocket ship landing on the moon, indicating she wants more, a better life for herself she doesn't know how to obtain. As the chorus begins, we see Takina sprinting across a field in what looks like a snow globe. In the distance, a girl in red turns to face Takina, and with her smile, Takina's world becomes brighter. Chisato is in the snow globe with her. She has become a part of her world. We see cute illustrations of them, snacking together, trying on kimonos, clothes shopping, and heading to a beach. We then cut to a sequence where all the characters from Lycoris Recoil drop into frame, followed by the cafe itself, showing that this is the family Takina needed. Honestly, both the Japanese and English dub are great. I've seen a few clips of the English dub and the actors do a fantastic job. And I absolutely love the incredible hard work the Japanese actors put into their characters for this show. I have been a fan of Chika Anzai since her performance as Reina from Sound Euphonium, and to see her portray a character who is pretty much the opposite of Reina and do it so well speaks volumes for her acting ability. In conclusion, Lycoris Recoil is a fantastic show, and its two main characters are the highlight. I am so glad this series has gotten such positive reception, because without it we wouldn't be getting 2 manga series and a new anime to expand on this already amazing show. And there we have it. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos like this from me in the future, and I shall see you all next time. Goodbye.